Thanks for tuning in to the Sports News. Our first guest and returning back to the program is head football coach from Sauk, Prairie, Scott Mirkes. Scott, thanks for stopping by, giving us a few minutes today.
It's great to be here again.
All right, so as we head into the end of your regular season, what sort of improvements have you seen in your guys since the first week of practice?
Well, I think, anytime you come into a new program and try to establish some different things that have been done there in the past, it's an adjustment period. But our guys have learned how to compete in practice, and they're used to a routine now and developing skills. We still have a long way to go in that respect, but we've really learned the last 3 or 4 weeks to put together a complete game on a Friday night, and that bodes well going into the off season.
Good, all right. Well, and speaking of your season, your last game is this Friday with Mount Horeb-Barneveld. A win would be really great for your postseason hopes, and so what are some keys into playing a good game?
Well, certainly Mount Horeb-Barneveld presents numerous problems. They're a complete team, and Max Myler at quarterback, certainly he's going to be a Division I player at some point in his future. So they run an up-tempo, high-powered offense, and we're going to need to be great defensively to slow them down and force them to make plays in small chunks rather than big chunks. And offensively, we've got to keep the ball and ball control, and they've got a very, very solid defense as well, and they're a pretty complete team. So it's going to take all of our 40 guys on the field and on the sidelines to make a great effort and pull off the win on Friday.
Yeah, good luck with that on Friday. With the playoffs coming up, Badger North and Badger South, who should we be watching?
Certainly there are a number of strong teams on both sides of the Badger. I'd certainly say in the north it's Wanakee and Mount Horeb and DeForest and Reedsburg will certainly be in the mix in Division III. They're always dangerous when they play in the Badger North and then drop to Division III and play teams their own size, which they don't always see during the school year. And over on the south side, certainly Monona Grove as defending champs will be a team to watch. Milton's had an outstanding year with Coach O'Leary down there as a co-champ, and then Oregon I would certainly expect to have a strong run in the postseason after getting some experience last year.
Yeah, a lot of good teams out there.
Lots of good teams.
Yeah. So the off-season coming up, what does that look like for a Sauk Prairie Eagle?
Well, it'll be the first off-season that I've had there, but we really encourage our kids to be multi-sport athletes, and we've got a number of kids wrestling and playing basketball, and so we want to be successful in those competitions as well. And then anybody who's not out for another sport, we want them in the weight room, about 3 or 4 times a week, and it's really important to be a well-rounded athlete, but we also want to focus on being a great student athlete as well. So we expect their progress in the classroom to be just as strong as their progress on the field.
That sounds great. Well, thanks for taking a few minutes again, Scott, and good luck this Friday to you and your Eagles.
Great. Thank you very much. Great to be here.